I've actually had dealers tell me, oh, Facebook doesn't work. I ran with another agency and they were showing my ads all the way across the United States and I was getting people from all the way across the country. And I'm just like, oh my God, who is this? I'm so sorry they did that to you. Like, hey dealers, it's Sam from ShapeShift. Today we are gonna get into Facebook's official best practices on how to run automotive inventory ads for a car dealership. This is part one of a three-part series. The first part we're gonna dive into today is how Facebook recommends you should target your campaign. If you're new to the channel, I've been in the digital marketing space for over 10 years, spent the majority of that in automotive dealership marketing. So you might want to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on important tips and tricks and the latest information on how to set up your dealership marketing campaigns just right on Facebook and Instagram. Without further ado, we're going to go into the six. I didn't have 6 fingers on one hand. We're gonna go into the 6 best practices that Facebook recommends for targeting when you're starting out with automotive inventory ads. But first, play the intro music. What? We've already played it? How come no one told me? We're supposed to be on the same page. This is a shit show. Number 1, start with a simple audience. Facebook recommends when you're starting out that you just retarget people that have visited the dealer's website because those people have already looked at cars and they have shown interest in buying a car. Facebook actually doesn't recommend that you pull in interest-based targeting because these people, let's say you're pulling in an audience for trucks, these people might like trucks, they might like to look at trucks. They have truck posters on their wall. They like to follow different truck blogs. This does not mean in any way that they're ready to buy a truck soon. So when you're pulling in interest-based targeting, like people who like cars, people who like trucks, you're just pulling in random people who just happen to have an interest in this type of vehicle. It does not mean they're actually looking right now to buy a truck in the next 30 days. So it's kind of wasteful. It's kind of pointless to pull these audiences in. So with ShapeShift, we actually have access to in-market shopper data from Oracle, and this custom audience list allows us to target people who are in the market to buy a car. So if you actually want to target active car shoppers, you can't really do it on your own. You actually have to work with an agency that has access to Oracle data. Who has access to Oracle data? I know, shameless self-promotion. But let's say you don't want to use this Oracle data and you're still trying to do it on your own. Facebook recommends that you just start with a retargeting audience and not waste your money on going after conquest because you actually don't have the right data to go after new shoppers just yet. Number 2, expand an audience that is too narrow. This means that if you are targeting an audience that is already visited the dealer's website, you don't also want to draw in interest-based targeting because what that's telling Facebook is, okay, show my ads to people who have been to this dealer's website, but also they must have liked trucks. So when you're doing that, you are making Facebook meet 2 conditions in order to show this customer the ad. They have to have been to the dealer's website and have to have expressed interest in trucks somehow through their activity. You don't need to do that because if they've been to the dealership's website, they've already expressed interest that they are looking for a vehicle, so you don't have to draw in interest-based targeting as well. And as you can see from number 1, Facebook actually doesn't recommend you draw in interest-based targeting anyway, so just don't do that. Number 3, if you're using retargeting, use a longer retention window. So keep in mind, we're selling cars, we're not selling t-shirts where you can just make an impulsive purchase and see an ad and just buy the t-shirt that same day. For cars, because it's such a big purchase, people are researching, people are deciding, people are looking at reviews of the dealership, people are comparing pricing on different channels. This is a longer customer journey, so you don't want to just retarget someone for 3 days because it'll take them a lot longer to actually make up their mind and do their research and decide, okay, I actually really want this car. Number 4, target all devices. So if you're starting out with Facebook ads, you might want to tinker with every little setting, and there's an option to target Androids versus iPhones versus desktops and things like that. And you might think, oh, maybe if someone's on their desktop, they're more interested. Don't do that. You don't actually know, and I would not try to guess on people's behaviors. Let the algorithm test out every single day and figure out if it should be showing your ads to Androids or iPhones or both or only desktops. Let the algorithm constantly test and figure it out. Don't think that you just have the knowledge of consumer behavior and just can decide for sure, okay, I only want to target iPhone users because those are the only people that are interested in these cars. Number 5, show your ads across all placements. So with the Facebook Ads Manager, you can actually target Instagram, you can target Messenger, you can target other networks that Facebook owns and apps and things like that where they own ad space. Again, don't make the decision for the dealership or for yourself that you think this platform converts over another platform. You think, oh, only Instagram users are going to be interested in this Mustang and Facebook users are too old. Don't make the mistake that you can predict customer behavior. Put your ads across all platforms, and once again, let the algorithm figure out, the AI, the robots that are constantly testing behind the scenes, let them figure out what's the best time to show the ad on Instagram, what's the best time to show the ad on Facebook, whether they should show it on Messenger at all. Let the algorithm figure that out. It's less hassle for you, it's less thinking for you, and the algorithm can test it every single day and do it a lot better than your best guesses. And finally, number 6, maximize local targeting. I don't know why Facebook needed to put this in. It's pretty common knowledge. It should be, but what they're saying is if you have a dealership or you're setting up a campaign for a dealership in Montana, don't target people in New York. Most likely those people are not gonna drive over or fly over to Montana to buy this car unless it's just a super, super, super rare car. But in most cases, if you're dealing with just a normal dealership and normal inventory and not a super rare first edition Charizard Lamborghini, don't target too far away from the dealership. Now, actually, I understand why Facebook put this recommendation in because I've actually had dealers tell me, oh, Facebook doesn't work. I ran with another agency and they were showing my ads all the way across the United States and I was getting people from all the way across the country and those people have no intention of ever coming to my dealership. I don't know why they would generate me leads from all the way across. And I'm just like, oh my God, who is this? I'm so sorry they did that to you. Like, this just gives marketers a bad name, you know? There's just some people, some agencies that have no business dealing with car dealerships because they're used to dealing with national brands or e-commerce brands where you can just target the entire United States because you can ship your t-shirt to anywhere in the United States. But when you're dealing with a car dealership, you actually really just should be focusing on your local area. And the fact that some agencies or some people out there don't know to do that just makes me really, really, really sad. So that's it. Those are the 6 official tips from Facebook, from Mark Zuckerberg himself. Okay, maybe not from Zucks himself, on how you should be running, how you should be targeting your automotive inventory ads for car dealerships on Facebook and Instagram. Hey, if you made it to the end of the video and you found something useful, give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to tune in to part 2 of this series. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.